Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. Welcome back to Majora's Mask. Welcome. I'm going to be so honest with you. Welcome. This is episode 29 of our blind playthrough of Majora's Mask. I'm going to be really honest with you. It has been a little bit since I have played this game. I record these episodes ahead of time, generally, but I record them way ahead of time when I'm going to be out of town. And I've spent the last week out of town. Traveling, and because of that, it's been a little bit since I played the game. So I'm just gonna be honest with you. The reason I say that is we're kind of in a reset mentality. In the last episode, we sort of struggled to make sense of this whole area, the whole Great Bay Coast, area. The Zora Cape, Lulu, the Indigogos, the whole section. The good news is I knew that I would be starting this episode by resetting the time loop. And so that's what we're going to do first, is reset the time loop and also try and reset our brain and see if we can't put a little bit of that struggle behind us. So, first things first. I'm the realist. Second thing second, let's deposit some rupees and then get a new time loop started so we can get back to solving. Do you think the Zora mask looks like Dobby? I think it's a little bit it looks like Dobby. I don't know. I could be alone there. We got 200 rupees. Let's deposit them. Let me take a look at you. Yeah, it's me. It's your boy. It's Ryan. I have a bunch of rupees. And I'd like to make even more. 200. Let's do it. Deposit 200. Now, you may be a little worried. Ryan, you've been away from your computer for a while? You've been away from the game for a while? Doesn't that mean you're going to forget stuff? I have great news for you. I forget stuff, even when I'm not away from the computer. Does that mean that I am going to, forget stuff that I have already read in the game? Probably. Does it mean that I'm going to forget more than normal? I'm not sure. To me, my experience as a human, honest to God, is sort of. I should say this differently. My experience as a creative human or a human engaged in sort of creative activities is that very often I'm doing a pendulum swing between seeking a sort of reset, between like locking in and like taking a step back. Locking in, taking a step back. Last episode, I think I don't know that we successfully locked in, but we really tried to like focus on what exactly was in front of me, how that could give me hints about how to move forward, and I kind of struck out. And sometimes the step there, I don't know, at least for me as a creative person, maybe not for you, maybe your experience is very different. All people's creative experiences are different. For me, one of the next things to try is always just take a step back. Take a step back. Take a couple nights sleep. Come back and see what's going on. So, here we are. On day one of a time loop in Majora's Mask, sitting in Clocktown as Baby Link. We've got masks. We've got no resources, empty bottles. But we have an inkling about how some of the problems over in the Great Bay and in Zora Hall might be solved. So, where do we go from here? My first thought is this. Let's solve one thing at a time here, right? First thought is this. This early in the time loop, Would it behoove me at all to go up and talk to this guy? I've talked to this guy before. Oh, I can talk to him from down here. Huh? The moon? Okay. I was going to say, should I do the Deku thing to go up there? I think I've done it before because it didn't work to fast travel me. It didn't work to skip time forward. But here's my first thought. If we're going to go to the Zora area, there's a nice way to make money using a powder keg. However, to buy a powder keg, you need money. You know a really easy way to get money over here in when you start in Clocktown? A little fast running action, a little jumping. Get a couple good jumps here. Try not to... Oh yeah, good jump. That jump looked a little sketchy, but we made it. This is 100, right? It's 100 rupees. We can buy a powder keg. Turn that into even more rupees. We're not lacking for money. It's just all the other... That looked like I glitched the game. That was kind of amazing. That looked like I was going to fall through the floor of the game for a second. It didn't end up working, but... because I think I was just like loading out of one area and into the next at the exact right time. But it looked like I jumped off the roof and then fell through the floor for forever. Okay, so I would love a powder keg. Oh my god, I put the mask on and then I didn't even click on it. There you go. I literally was like, I have to be a Goron to get this powder keg. Yes, please. But I don't have the... Then I didn't put the mask on. So, let's go... I mean, I would love... Now that it's the start of a time loop, the biggest thing we have going for us is time. So any project we start... We have up to 3 days worth of slowed time to try and solve it. Which means, to me, this is not a fantastic time to... This is off the back of the place, right? I think we want to go here. This is not a fantastic time to run around Clocktown and do sort of more miscellaneous stuff. I'm sure it is a fantastic time to run around Clocktown because I'm sure there's stuff you can do that I haven't found yet early in a time loop. But right now when I have this like this whole this Zora area is just kind of like looming over me right now, and I'm nervous about not I mean, to be just honest with you, I'm nervous. I'm nervous about not figuring it out. I'm not nervous about not figuring it out eventually because I think I will. Because, you know, with enough persistence, almost anything will get figured out. I'm nervous for my enjoyment of the game. I'm nervous for, you know, I don't want to spend another entire time loop striking out, which I don't think is what happened last time. But that would be a bad situation if it did happen. In some ways. In some ways. It's not bad to fail. It's really not. Sometimes it is. Do I even have to talk to you before I go and blow this up? I don't remember. It's not bad to fail. It's one of the quickest ways to learn. I love failing. I truly like. We don't need to get into a whole philosophical discussion about failing. The one thing about failing that can be a real bummer in a situation like this is if I fail to understand this area and it affects the amount of fun that I have, then we've lost. We've lost. Like we've failed. We failed in a larger sense. So far, I have failed a good amount in this game, and it has not affected the fun that I've had. I'm nervous that it might if it continues to happen, so I want to answer this. Do I need to talk to you first? I don't remember. Can you break all the jars behind me one try? Okay, I don't need to talk to you. But I do have to be a Goron to lift the powder keg. So I have to put this on first. Then chuck this here. and run away. See what happens. Hey, that's a problem. Don't go breaking my jars. They aren't free. You have to take 10 rupees, but I still get... Wait, what do you mean? I'm at 40, and I have no powder keg, meaning I just lost 60 rupees. Did it not work? Did it not break this one right here? Because I think on the on the screen, I could see this one, and this one broken, I think. And maybe even this one. Did it not break it? Well, it's not a moneymaker if I have to do it twice, then I spend 60 to get nothing. Well, fuck. Okay, I was gonna do this easy moneymaker and then go and then figure out what to do here. This is a problem. Okay, that's not good. We'll just forget. Failure is the best way to learn. Okay, so what do we do here? What is the situation in the Zora area? So we have new eggs that we can get. We have new eggs that we can get from Pinnacle Rock. Last time we got the eggs from Pinnacle Rock. Let's go there. Despite the fact, we then put them in the tank when I maybe should have showed them to my bandmate. But there are also eggs inside of the pirate place. Now, here's my question. Start of a new time loop. You're still here. This is what's interesting. Start of a new time loop. Sorry. When I say this is what's interesting, this is what I mean. To get the eggs from Pinnacle Rock, I believe the game is telling me that I need the golden seahorse. It gets you there, and it also reunites with its buddy when you're there. I just think it's needed. So then, that gives you fish eggs, which not fish eggs, sorry, Zora eggs, which you can take over to Zora Hall. But the problem is that my guess is if I were to talk to this guy, he would say that. Yeah, I mean, first he has to tell me about the murky water. Sorry, I have to talk to you over here. I have to go to you. I forgot. You have to speak to the fish. He's going to say, it's a seahorse. I caught it swimming. I was going to sell it. It's rare. He's going to need the photo. And that is so confusing to me. Because it's like the game is telling me to go. It's like, I don't even know how to show it on a map. If I had a map, I could show you. It's like the game is telling me to go to A, to then be able to go to B, to then be able to go to C, to then be able to go to the temple, to then be able to come back to A, which does not make sense. Which doesn't make sense. So maybe it doesn't make sense. Which doesn't make sense, so maybe it doesn't make sense, is what I was going to say. It's possible I am striking out at the pirate's place. Oh, that's also the place it has been the longest since I've been to. So I feel like there's a chance I have missed something there. I tend to do this in games where it's like, if I have... Oh, that was almost a great dive. However long it has been since I've been to a place, that is when... that makes it more likely that I will go back there next. The pirates was like the first thing I did in here. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? If I were to put it into like this game's terms, it's like the game is sending me to the pirates to then go to Pinnacle Rock to get Zora eggs, to then take to Lulu and the Indigogos, to then unlock the water temple, to then get the hookshot, to then go back to the pirate place. That has a little bit of symmetry to it, but it also feels so wrong. It feels so weird. Because the other thing is that then when I go to the pirate place, I then have to get the eggs that then take me back to the Lulu and the Indigogos again. And, like, it is a game with, like, the machinations of a clock, right? I don't know. Now I'm kind of convincing myself that I need to go back here. I do know, I feel like I have utterly exhausted Pinnacle Rock. Let's go this way. Let's go this way, and I'll talk about it as I go. I feel like I have utterly exhausted Pinnacle Rock. On the other hand... Sorry, I kind of wanted to do the jump again. I like the jump. The jump is fun. It's hard, though, because my controller... I'm not very good at this. Okay, we can do it. We can do it. Hold down A. Aim up. That's kind of amazing. You think I can gain enough speed to jump up on this? I know I'm getting distracted when I literally just said something else, but... I don't know. That seems very difficult to pull off. I don't really remember what I was saying. We've utterly exhausted Pinnacle Rock. That I feel very confident about. Lulu and the Indigogos is sort of in a holding stasis, it feels like. This area I know I have not exhausted, so maybe that's good. It also has... Please don't see me. Please don't see me. Dive, dive. It also has a bunch of chests, which means money, which early in a loop is not a terrible thing to do. So let's come back here. We'll start here. I'll keep thinking. I'm just so bummed that the most bummer thing of today is that the powder keg didn't work. I was supposed to have money. And does money matter at all? No, but I was supposed to have some. Come on. Ah! Okay. I'm gonna get these chests. I really... Okay, if I were to ask myself, do I think I missed something in this area? I really don't think so. I really don't feel that way. And the reason for that is this. I felt like I hit a check mark when we got to the Gerudo, like... When we got on the other side of this like moat like area, where the hookshot was abso-fucking-lutely required. I feel like I hit a checkpoint. The game wasn't restarting me at the beginning of the fortress; it was starting me there. And also, we were everything up to there. I think we pretty much had done well, you know. We're going to swim around. We're going to look for anything that I had missed. Like, I think I had pretty well explored. What I mean is I thought I had sort of exhausted my options around the area, you know? No, don't swim into the wall. Just swim up the wall. There you go. No need to swim up the wall. Okay, the Zora can still do the roll. Oh, wrong button. Shit. I hit the button too many times. I'm trying not to get spotted by these Zora that I know, these Gerudo that I know are coming. Okay, excellent. Can do this. Swim. We're gonna swim quick. They're coming up behind me in their boats. These fucking fish. These fucking fish. Like in my head, there's the room where we got the heart container. There's the room with the maze. There's all of the mines. There's a ton of fish in here. I mean, might be the place to get some fish, I guess, in a future situation. We'll take a look around. I guess we could use the lens of truth. I really don't. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Nope, don't run into the wall. Okay. I really love the music in here. Holy cow. Is it weird that I think it makes me feel like James Bondy? Does it not James Bond-esque? Not. I know what James Bond's last name is. I made it sound like I was saying his name is James Bondy. It feels like GoldenEye 007-ish. Okay, now I don't remember exactly what the solution was in here. Am I being foolish? Can I just walk over? No, you can get the chest though right away. Okay, we're back in the money. We're back to net pos. I mean, we were net positive for this loop regardless, but we've made money since that chest in Clocktown, that original chest. Wait, sorry, I need to go in here, then around. I think it's the snare drum that I really like about this, mostly. The okay. Okay, we're looking in corners. We're looking up. Is there anything up here that we're missing? We're looking in corners. This spits us out. We made that happen earlier. It was a thing we had happen to us the first time we played. Okay, so I believe this is the room with the heart container that we got early. There's a chest here. Is there anything? This whole area seemed pretty easy. It looked like the second half of the Gerudo area that was really sort of stressful. At least we're making a lot of money as we retrace our steps. Heart container was in there, which is now just a normal heart. Just shoot this and jump off is my memory. Probably need to use Goron strength to break this shit. Okay. I wonder if you can use the Goron ranged attack, or sorry, the Zora ranged attack to do the real mystery of this fucking episode. Is the break all the jars. I can't believe that didn't work for me. I wonder if you can use the Zora ranged attack. It's kind of boomerang-esque if you were at the right range. We'll have to try that. Because that could work, I think. I don't know. It was kind of narrow when I just did it right there. Let's see if let's see. Oh, I didn't mean to step on that. I don't really have room. Yeah, just hit the wall. I don't really have full space to use that. I'm either going to if I do this attack, to try and break those jars. I'm either going to kill the Zora who runs the... Oh, wait, we needed to step over on this first. That's right. And then hit it. So we kind of lucked out that that didn't work anyways. I'm either going to kill the Zora who runs the minigame, or I'm going to get all of them. Did that really not work? I was trying to like line up real nice and easy. There it is. Just in time. Just in time. Some hearts, some arrows. Okay, arrows is interesting. What else do they give us here? Deku nuts. Monies. We're rich. So then up here was we had to climb the ladder and hit the button. Was it a button? Was it an eyeball? Oh, this was the periscope. There was an eyeball. There was a button over here. Okay, that worked, but then they swing. Just go down. I don't care if I take fall damage here. Let's just get through the door. Didn't take fall damage anyways. This is our checkpoint. So what am I missing from here? You know? I think a very real possible answer is nothing. This is where you get thrown out of if you get caught. I think a real possible answer here is that I'm missing nothing. There's the hook shot that grabs you over to here, right? Which to me suggests the entire second half of this place is to be completed when you have a hook shot. And this whole fucking place is hook shotable. And I could be wrong about the fact that it is a hook shot at all, but it's the same marker as a hook shot from Ocarina of Time. We discovered that this whole area was way easier with arrows. And we went up the... a little. We went up the ladder, then across the walkway. Oh, that worked really fucking well. That will never work that well again. She woke up right as I was approaching her. We went across the walkway. The other... up the stairs gets you caught. Across the walk... oh, that's the wrong button. Across the walkway gets you... the cutscene that confirms that you have the eggs. Go fast, go fast, go fast, go fast. Get past her. Get past her, get past her, get past her. There's a hook shot up to here. Cutscene that... I've been waiting for you. To me, this whole cutscene is about Zora eggs, right? Did you find the rest of the eggs? Yeah. What are you trying to pull here? People hear the great pirates have lost the treasure they stole will become the laughingstock. Is there a hint in this dialogue that tells us what we should be doing? The sea is strangely murky where we were attacked by the sea snakes. Pinnacle Rock. Silence. Why the Zoras can't send for any help. Now that the eggs are gone, the Zoras should be frantically searching for them. If we don't hurry, the Zoras will get to them before we do. There are 4 eggs here now. Hurry, go find the other 3 eggs before those sea snakes eat them. I think I might have the correct understanding of the game. It's like, go here, go... I forgot to get a photo. Shit. Go here. Go Pinnacle Rock. Go give the eggs to the Indiegogo person. Then go to the temple. Then the Zora eggs are the only... Then get the hookshot from the temple. Then get... Oh my god. Anyways, the Zora eggs are the only clue we have about that dragon cloud floating over the bay. If what that strange masked one says is true, Skull Kid, we can get our hands on the treasure that lies sleeping in the temple in that dragon cloud. We can spend the rest of our lives living the good life. Get a move on, go find them now. That was a really cute animation for the salute. I thought that was really amazing. I don't remember if I noticed that the first time. That bee is weird. Is the other thing I felt about. We have a good view of their leader's room from here. I bet if you needed to, you could shoot an arrow through those bars. What the fuck? Oh, shit. I did it on accident. What? If I could shoot... If you needed to, you could shoot an arrow? There's a tank over there, but I don't think that's going to help me. There's the eggs. I can't hit the leader, right? What is that? Whoa, what is that? Is that one of those... I also only see 1 egg. Is that one of those from the water temple? The things from the water temple? There's a little banner behind this, like... There's a little shelf over there. There's like a skull banner, like a pirate banner. Am I supposed to shoot this? Yes? What? What? What did that do? I'm so confused. I mean, it kicked him out. Does that mean I go in the other door? I can't go through here, right? These were... They give you arrows here. That's got to be the hookshot, right? Did I not get... I swear to God, this game and I are not on the same page. Did I not get this dialogue from Tattle? Like, that's such a big... Never have I ever played a game... Never have I ever played a game... I'm losing my mind. Where I have the desire to go back and be like, did I see that? When I was trying to grab the Zora, did it say grab? It did say grab. I wasn't tripping. This time, I don't think I got that. Maybe it's because I didn't walk up to the window. Because this time I walked up to the window and then Tattle immediately prompted and said, you can see into the leader's room enough to shoot an arrow through the bars, which to me is like, oh, fuck. Okay, you want me to shoot an arrow through the bars? Like, that's not a hint. That's a fucking instruction. That's like the most obvious, like, it's the most, yeah, this just works. Wow, that's so weird. Do I have a way to break these barrels as a Zora, by the way? I'm kind of curious about this because they, I've been breaking them as a Goron. Okay, the barrage of attacks doesn't work. Does this work? I don't think it does. No. Does, I have swim, I have that, I think that's everything. Okay, I think you have to use Goron. You have swim, you have dash when you swim, you have dive, you have... Yeah, I think I got everything. Like, is that... I wonder... You can also just walk around. Why the fuck are these barrels here then? Sometimes this game, man, listen. I think about things in weird ways, but I swear this game also thinks about things in weird ways. Let's go. That is so exciting to me. Oh my God. That is so exciting to me. Use it to grapple items so you can reel them in or pull yourself over to them. I am so stoked about this. This is one of my favorite items in the game. But, now I have to go check. I'm going to go check the old recording and see if it told me that I could shoot something through the arrows. I'll be right back. Okay, we finished the cutscene. Okay, so I think Tattle might be locking on to something there because you can see her fly back to my head. Right here. But I didn't get the Tattle instruction. Now, my question is that good or is that bad game design? I don't know. I guess that's not my question. That's too big of a question. I have the hook shot. Let's talk about this as we continue to play. Press C to arm it. Use your joystick to aim. Release C to shoot. I'm so excited to have this. Holy shit. We can't forget, it just told us you can either use it to drag yourself to something or stuff to you. We have to pay attention to that because when the game gives you two uses for something, pay attention to both. I guess my main question is, like, there are times in this game where I wonder, man, is it a loss that in this game sometimes they have not, like, utterly smoothed out the process of getting from point A to point B? Like, maybe I'm a rare case that runs into that room and sees the bee fly through the thing and doesn't piece together that you need to shoot the beehive, or doesn't get the hint, the direct hint, the not very subtle hint from Tattle that you need to shoot the beehive. But I can't be the only person who's done that. I don't necessarily think it's a better game if, like, it handholds you the whole way, right? I don't believe that. That's not a thing. And frankly, I don't think it's a thing that most people believe. If you exist on the internet, that's a lot of, especially on the gaming internet, that's a very favorite straw man that people love to say. It's like, you know, games and handholding. But I guess my question is this, like, from a game design standpoint, I wonder if the balance is, on the one hand, this is a game with loops where you're probably going to redo things. So you'll probably find something if you missed it the first time because of that. You know, because you're constantly back on day one, going back to the pirate place because you got to get a photo of a Zora. Of a Gerudo. Versus the, like, that's a little bit of a subtle... I would call that a little bit of a subtle solution to that situation. I thought that the bee flying through the window, and you could argue that the bee flying through the window, the wasp flying through the window, is to show you that you need to shoot that down. I just thought that was a camera thing. I think I commented on it the first time I played it. I thought it was a neat use of the, like, the moving camera in this game. To be like, oh yes, we follow the bee through so that we can then overhear the story. I don't know. I love thinking through these things, though. I really love it. Because I'm sure, maybe not on this exact dilemma, but I'm sure game developers have these kinds of conversations all the time where you're thinking, like, about the average player experience, and then you're thinking about the weird use case scenarios where somebody gets in there but doesn't walk. I think I needed to walk forward a half a step to the window so that Tattle would then say, hey, you can shoot through this window. You know? Like, in one world you don't have the Tattle tell you that at all, and you just assume that the player will find it out. That probably would cause a lot of dead ends for a lot of people. Or they, you know, talk about it on the playground and then they figure it out, as a lot of people do. In another world, you would just immediately tell them. You wouldn't have to walk forward at all. Tattle would just immediately pop into your head and say, hey, you need to do this. Or I wonder if you can do this. Yeah, that's an enemy. I wondered about this. I think we may need to use the hookshot to get the Zora egg out. What do you think? That's my guess. How do I get up there, though? This is interesting. How do I get up on top? Is there a hookshot on top? Yep. Oh shit, there's no lid. I thought there was a lid in here. I thought it was like the other place where there'd be a lid. Can I stun you with this? Nope, not like that. Okay. Can I? Oh fuck. Can I grab the thing? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die here. This is fun. I like this. What does Tattle have to say? Don't tell me you don't know about the shell blade. It's impossible to beat it if you aim for anything, but it's ligament inside of the shell. If I remember correctly, the hookshot would stun the a shell blade in the water temple. Isn't that a Zora egg? I wonder how we can carry it. Well, that's right. We have to get a bottle out. We have to get a bottle out. All right, so let's fight you the only way we know how, as a Zora. I can't see anything. The window's not helping me. There we go. The camera. Man, I don't know. I wonder. I just to finish our thought, I just wonder about situations like that where, to me, it seems obvious in hindsight that the bee flying through the window at the beginning of that cutscene, we spend too much time on the wasp, right? Like we really spend a lot of time on it. The first time I saw it, I don't know that I thought that, but the second time I thought it was a lot of time to spend on the wasp. That's a sign. It's like, hey, drawing your attention to this. And the Tattle, like, subtle hint sort of exists on the other side of the spectrum. One is like, this is a hint. If you pay attention, you see, oh, I wonder if I could shoot that down like I've been able to shoot down in other places. On the other side of the thing, you sort of catch the rest of the players and be like, Tattle's gonna tell you. But you still have... Does that make this game amazing? That you still have the freedom to walk the line between those two things? I didn't get the subtle hint. And then I didn't actually get the enormous hint either because I didn't walk straight forward into the window. So somehow I'm in between and I spend some time wandering around. And because of that, I do have a much better idea of the Great Bay Coast. Does that make it a great game? That you have the freedom to not be handheld by the, like, it's not like a necessary Tattle hint that comes. And it's not a, like, super obvious bee hint from the cutscene. I don't know. I love thinking through this stuff, though. And I don't know anything about it, because this is not the type of, you know... I have thought a lot about this kind of thing when it comes to novels and writing, fiction or nonfiction. It's the thing I'm very, you know... I've just spent a lot of time on it in another part of my life. But with video games, I don't have any of that experience. We have the hookshot. I'm so fucking excited. And that means that everything else out here is now utterly open to us. So let's get fucking going. What do we do with that? Where do we want to go first? I would say most important thing to do is to have the arrows on the hotbar. Because resetting is gonna be how we lose our progress here. Can I hit that? It looks like they may have taken the long shot and the hook shot and just made them one, which I like, because I like the hook shot definitely had too short of a range for my personal taste the first time I played it. We got money. That's awesome. We're almost max money, so we don't need a ton of that. But can I jump over this? Doesn't look like it. can't jump over it, but that means... There's another chest here, meaning now we're max money. God, now we're in business. Now I'm sitting here being like, can I have used a hookshot in any other way? Because I've been assuming that I wouldn't have it for every other thing. Oh, I mean, duh. Our fucking room inside of Zora Hall. That one feels obvious in hindsight. I'm sitting here being like, can I use this this item in the rest of the Great Bay Coast? Oh my god, what's in here? Are those cannons? Those are cannons. There's a Gerudo guard over there. I keep saying Zora on accident. I need to take a photo, by the way. I keep forgetting this. You think knocking them out with a... Oh, this is cool. I like the forced camera perspective here. Did you hear that? You stopped kind of suddenly, which I didn't like. No, no! I tried to lock on, but it wouldn't let me lock on. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. I don't care at this point. I have a hookshot. I'm stoked. We should get a photo first and foremost before I forget to do anything else. Now, he said of the face. Do you think it... Probably don't keep that one. I don't know. Do you think it, like, mattered? Like, how much does this matter? How Pokemon Snap are we gonna be here, you know? Oh, shit. You are right there. No! I like how Link sticks his hands up, though. That's cute. I wonder if I knock out the Gerudo on these boats, if the boats still go, you know? I guess we should find out. Because, it's kind of an interesting, like, physics question. Like, are the boats driving the Gerudo or the Gerudo driving the boats? I'm gonna have no arrows left. I feel like that hit, right? Okay, this is not working. All right, well, that didn't work at all. Never mind. We'll completely ignore what I said about attempting that because I wasted a ton of arrows. Okay. Nope, wrong button. God damn it, I hit the wrong button. That'd be a really funny photo to... Oh, you popped up already. Okay. That'd be a really funny photo to show. Is that a better or a worse photo? I don't know. She's like let's just try it. She's facing the camera, which seems, you know, better than... He said the all-important face, which is a weird way to phrase it, but that's what he said. Let's go up here first. Aha. Up here. We have the hook shot. I wonder what else we can even, oh shit, get from this area now, you know? Where are you going next? I swear this time they like hear noise. Yeah, if I move, it appears that they hear me and they turn back towards me. Which I don't remember from Ocarina of Time. That they, I thought they were very oh no. I thought they were very sort of boringly tied to their pathing in Ocarina of Time. Halt! Are we gonna have to fight a Gerudo? Takes courage to come thieving in the pirate's fortress. I'm going to love doing this to you. Yeah, joke's on you. I have an ocarina. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to grab title. The pirate found you. Use Z targeting. Look for your chance. You're caught if you don't win. Okay. Well, we've got a shield. How about we lock the camera? That'd be great. Yeah, I think you attack while they're attacking is one way to do it. I am taking slashes though. Holy shit. That didn't work. And my camera unlocked. Okay. There we go. Ugh, don't think it ends here. Okay. Don't think it ends here. Okay, okay. The lanterns are lit now. And we are moving. If there's anything to do with the lens of truth. I feel like the lens of truth is less useful than I would like it to be. Oh, of course. We have all of the other Zora eggs around the... Ah. It makes sense of them. They know what they're doing. They're not keeping the eggs in... Oh my god, that's a really scary looking fish. All in one place. They're keeping them in different places. It's really smart of them. Otherwise, I could have robbed you guys just by shooting that one wasp nest. What is this thing? It's a Desbrecco. Once it bites you, it's not going to want to let go. I hate this thing. Well, how does it feel about a little hookshot action? I think we killed it. We did kill it. Nope, don't dive. Put the mask on. Night of the first day. God, I feel like that went really quick. First 12-ish hours. I'm not going to have enough bottles for this. I just realized. I only have... Only have 3. Can I get a bottle in here? I would love to get a bottle in here. Okay, we got 2 eggs down, though. We're getting there. And, of course, we got money that we no longer need. We're max money, which is kind of, you know, that's the only goal, is to get to max money each time you're in the... Each time you're in the... Each loop. Okay. So I think we maybe just do this and run over. Go back up and try the old thing again, right? I love the hookshot so much. God, it feels good to be back in the hookshot, baby. In games like this, I really don't know how complex the, like, sight lines are of the Gerudo. But I'm always hyper, like, overthinking it. What else is new? But, I'm always like, crouch down. Get low. Okay, so do I think here... My best bet is to run through here? That was very easy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a locked room. I'm ready. I'm ready for you. Takes courage to come thieving in the pirate's fortress. I'm going to love doing this to you. Hey, that's exactly what your other person said. I can't tell if it's attack while they're, like, right as they've reared back to attack. They are so quick to protect themselves directly afterwards. Yeah, that at least works. Probably also just could do a little bit of... Nope, not just tanking it. I was going to say dodging. God, they're so quick. But also, if you're attacking, you're kind of never in a bad spot. The more you attack, the more they are defending. I feel like spamming attack just kind of works pretty well here, actually. You either get them while they're rearing back, or they go to block and your attack is not exactly wasted. Okay, these are not all rupees. Some of them are hearts. Some of them are arrows. We'll take it. So this will be the last one that I can hold for now, unless... Oh, shit! Unless I get another bottle. Hit the ligament. Hit the ligament. Don't hit the egg. Hit the ligament. There it is. Now, I wonder if the same... I really wonder about leaving right this second and going and trying to give one of these eggs to... the Zora Hall, and if not, then immediately shoving them in the tank. Because we need a lot of time to get these Zora eggs healthy. That's what he told us. Okay, so with that in mind, do I just go? There's 4 eggs here, unfortunately. Let's try it. Because I want to know. I can't stay here and grab another egg. I could definitely stay here and find out where the last egg is. But I also feel like we're on a little bit of a time crunch with these Zora eggs, and I would like to get them into the thing as quickly as possible. Is there any chance you'll talk to me if I bring you an egg? Does it do anything for you? Trying to tell me something. The egg isn't working. Okay. So real quick, shit. From here, it's this way. Let's be quick. Let's be very quick. Did I go the wrong way? Oh, the doors are back here, right? Yeah. That's Lulu's room, and then this is Evan. Macau, how was it? Did you get the eggs back? I do have an egg. You did it, Macau. Okay, take that egg straight to the professor at the Marinery. Okay, well, that's what I was gonna do with it. I've already talked to the professor. Leave the rest up to him. Oh, thank goodness. Lulu's voice has been brought back to normal. From 3 eggs? Wait, what? Okay, I feel a little torn. I feel like I have to do a couple of things very quickly. Can I play this song from inside? We're doing it, though. We're doing it. Thank God. Oh, baby. We're getting it figured out, and it feels really satisfying. Really satisfying. I will say. One of the things... I wonder if this is other people's experience. For me, I think Majora's Mask's lows, in terms of like banging my head against a brick wall, are much lower than Ocarina of Time's. Minus, we're never going to forget about the fact that I could not get into. I couldn't walk up the slope of grass that would lead me into Hyrule Castle the first time I tried to go there. I mean, that was a pretty low moment. The lows of like, man, I just don't know what to do. I don't know how to solve this are pretty low in this game. But the highs are very high. Very high. I feel like I've had more oh my god, I can't believe I solved it in this game than I had it all during Ocarina of Time. What about the eggs? I heard there's a total of 7. Yeah, I know, brother, I know. Can I hookshot up above this aquarium too? I'm just kind of curious. Wrong button. Won't even let me use the hookshot in here. Okay, that's fine too. Okay, we've got 3 eggs in here. There's 1. I wonder if my guess is that wouldn't be unfamiliar to other people. That would be sort of, maybe some people solve this game so quickly. But my guess is that would be the average person's experience with this game is like lost more often in some ways, or maybe lost more aggressively at times. But then the moments where it all clicks are really profound because, I don't know, if you've seen me play literally any game on this channel, you know that I have, I think there's a really strong relationship between, let's see if he says anything right now that we haven't heard already. What are those Zoras doing? Yeah, whatever. I think there's a profound relationship between being sort of lost and then finding your way to a solution that leads to so much more enjoyment. I don't need the fairy, frankly. Or leads to a different type of enjoyment. Solving a problem that I looked up on a game's wiki, which I do occasionally. I don't really talk about this at all, but not for my playthroughs, but for like, I am not immune to this way of playing games. The other night at my house, I was playing Vampire Survivors, a game that I have played I've played a little bit of in the past. And for that game, I have no interest in like trying to figure out how different items interact with together in a blind fashion. And so I sit on the Wikipedia page for that game. And that is also pleasurable in a way. To sort of be like, to check the boxes of like, yes, to get this item, I need to get this item, evolve it with this item, evolve it with on this map, etc. But, there's a reason I play games blind. There's so much enjoyment from banging your head against a wall until it eventually gives. Or you eventually realize you don't have to go through the wall, Ryan. You could just go around it. In fact, the game paved a path. A nice golden brick road straight around the wall that you've been banging your head into. All right, let's see if this... let's see if we can't give that photo. Yes, that will take up one of my bottles, but I can also just go... we can keep this ball rolling. Get some more eggs. I hit the wrong button. I showed you my bottle. That's not... Any photo will do, he says. Even a snapshot of a garden. You can't be pleased with a shot that looks like this. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna... Well, now we know the answer. Now we know the answer. We know the answer. Okay. That is gonna do it for this episode of our playthrough. Sorry, I just got a weird alert on my phone. I probably need to look at that real quick. We're good. Nothing important. Okay, that's gonna do it with our episode. With this episode. In the next episode, we'll get the other 4 eggs. We're gonna get Lulu her voice back. We're gonna check on Lulu. We're gonna use the shit out of this hookshot. We're gonna hopefully get the temple unlocked, and then we're gonna be cooking. Thank you so much for your patience. I greatly appreciate it. Thanks for helping keep this playthrough blind. And thanks so much for giving me the chance to explore this world. I was gonna say Hyrule. This world. The video game. Oh my god, I'm a mess. I'm a mess today. I hit the button on my standing desk. We're just rolling with this energy for today's episode. I guess we're standing to finish the episode. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for letting me explore this world. The fictional world that we live in, but also the world of like the creative decisions that game developers, that artists have to make in order to deliver an experience to us, the player, the people receiving that experience. I'm endlessly fascinated by the ways that humans manipulate these little variables to try and give each other meaningful experiences. Thanks for letting me nerd out about it with you. I will see you in the next episode where we will definitely be sitting. Until then, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you then. Bye.